Very good morning, class. So, I really hope that today also you're in this mood only and you're ready to improvise yourself. You're ready to do something very beautiful and creative today. So, let's start with our class. But before that, I really wish that you all are doing well in your personal life, in your studies, everywhere. Great. So, in our video lectures only, we have started with a letter to the editor, right? Very important question for your board exams. You are doing the practice also. Very good, very impressed from you. So let's practice little more about it. As this is a very important question, I always mention about it. And it shows your writing skills also. It shows your creative level too. So there are a few things which you always need to remember while doing the letter to the editor. First is that why you're writing this thing, like why you're writing a letter specifically to the editor, because there are number of readers for a newspaper, and that for a particular, because you're writing to a particular newspaper, so number of readers are there. So through this medium you are conveying your opinions or views to a large number of people together in one go. So you need to be very focused. You need to be very realistic towards it while writing it. Secondly, you need to see that whether you are highlighting any social issue or problem or it's just a common problem. You need to understand that what are you trying to highlight in your letter, which is very important for you. Any problem, any social level, whatever, any current trending issue, totally up to you. But you need to be very focused that while reading your piece of writing, the readers should be impressed by you. That yes, they should be easily convinced by you. You need to understand. Next is, it's not always there that you need to complain only. Some of the times even we can praise also. If you're finding out something very beneficial, or you're very surprised by something, you have noticed some good change in your surroundings or somewhere, even you can write up with the medium of letter to the editor. You can praise also, and you can expect that it should be more improvised, and you're really happy to see these kinds of changes. Why we always need to complain about it? Some of the times even we can praise, whether it should be for anyone. So these things you need to keep it in mind while framing it, while writing it. Now, while writing it, you can even put some questions in between. Even you can have some surveys with you, and you're writing the details from that. So you need to be, as I mentioned, focused. What are you trying to say, and are you able to convince your readers properly or not? It's not just you're writing it for the sake. You need to be have that extra cautious while writing it, right? Now, come back here. Although here you would write it for your board exams, the question would be there and you will write it. But as I mentioned in one of my class also, that letter to the editor is not just only for the board exams. It's for your lifelong. You are a responsible citizen of our nation. You are a youth. So you should be having that responsibility on your shoulders to take up the things forward. So in the same manner, it is there with you for a lifelong. So you can write it anytime, right? So come back here. Let's see the format again. Please, as I mentioned, focus on each and every minute detail. Because even format consists of marks. And even if you will write something wrong, because the letter is having number of things you need to write. If you're writing something or the other wrong, your marks will deduct. So why to deduct the marks when you can focus on the things while understanding it? So just pen it down. So first is sender's address. As I always mention, you will not write your name. You will just write the address of yours, the one who is writing, and that too in 2 to 3 lines. Leave a line, date. Now, while writing date, don't write on this word date. Directly write it. Like 3rd December 2020. Leave a line, receiver's address. Now, obviously, in receiver's address, you need to write it, to whom you are addressing it. So, question is letter to the editor. So, obviously, you are addressing it to the editor. So, the editor, the Times of India, Hindustan Times, Indian Express, the Hindu, whatever newspaper. This is the English one, so you will obviously write the English newspaper name here only. And then it will be in 3 to 4 lines for you. Leave a line subject. Just write it for what you are writing, so that the editor should be it should be so catchy that the editor should be very impressed by looking at the subject only, and he or she should be eager to read your piece of writing. Leave a line again. Salutation. The salutation is sir or ma'am, as I always mention. You need to write both sir or ma'am. And this is the short form, MA apostrophe AM. Now write on 3 paras. That is, first, with the reference to your esteemed column, or with the reference to the, through the prestigious column of your esteemed newspaper. So you can write anywhere. I'm going to express my views or opinions, whatever. Second, as I mentioned, the body or the content, it should be the longer one. You need to express more. You need to give your points there only, as maximum as you can. Third, conclusion. As I mentioned earlier also, and various times, and today also I'm saying it. In conclusion, don't just say to the authorities, to the concerned people to take an action. Please give suggestive measures from your side too. As I mentioned, you're a responsible person. If you're taking a courage up to write, if you're so feeling so bad or about any problem or complaint, then at least give your opinions only. Why we always expect from the others? So third would be there. And suppose your second paragraph main body that contain is too long, so that you can split up in 2 also. So second and third would be your main body part, and the last para, the third, the conclusion would become the last one. Then leave 2 lines, yours sincerely, signature, and the name in the bracket. You need to follow this with the format, with your content, with your expression, with your vocab. Try to use a simple vocab. Don't go with the high-fi words. Follow the short and simple sentences. But have the accuracy. Have that expression. Your content should speak. Should speak here basically, although you're writing, but should speak here means that it should be so convincing that the examiner would say that I need to give the marks to this child. He or she has given a lot to this. He or she has thought a lot to this thing. So you need to focus on that. So I really hope it's very clear to you. If you're still having any doubt, please clear your doubt. Now the time is less. You need to prepare a number of things in English. So focus it on art and submit your worksheet timely. God bless you all.